It's a special holiday weekend, and Easter brings about memories of gathering around a table and sharing a bountiful meal. And in the middle of delicately carved meats and elaborate homemade side dishes is bread. So some would say, yeah, from Breadsmith, some would say that bread is the most important part of a gathering.
Actually, it's the easiest, most inexpensive way to elevate the center of your plate.
I love this.
Your proteins cost more, so depending upon what vegetable you have, it costs more. And we are truly an artisan bakery. So we make things by small batch, highest quality, handmade.
I love this. And you've brought with you, speaking of bounties, a bounty of things today. Tell us what you got.
Well, I tried. Now, with Easter in mind, we do have our chocolate babka. We brought it here before. Yes. And what it is, it's an almond dough rolled out flat, smeared with butter. It's Vietnamese cassia cinnamon, powdered sugar, and cocoa, rolled up jelly roll style, then baked.
That sounds like the best thing I've ever experienced. Okay.
Oh, it's not the best, but it'll be. Hopefully, it ranks up there. Well, we also brought some treats you can put out for Easter morning, whether it's the hot cross buns, pull aparts for your main meal. We have 3 different dessert breads right now: blueberry lemon, pumpkin chocolate, almond poppy seed, and that's finished with vanilla orange glaze. You just eat. I'll take care of this part. We have croissants. Fridays and Saturdays we also have a chocolate croissant. We only have the plain one today. By the way, the French standard for croissants is 98 layers. We go through an extra fold, so we've got approximately 147 layers.
Ooh, and boy does it taste like it.
These are our scones. We're doing chocolate chip, apricot almond, and orange cranberry.
Ooh, orange cranberry. That sounds perfect for this kind of time of year. It's a little bit rough outside, but we're thinking spring, so we get the orange and the cranberry in there.
Now this one I'm holding right here. This is one we're only doing today. We do it every Thursday, and it's called Icelandic Brown.
Icelandic Brown, okay.
And it's a very, very popular bread going into the holiday, and I'd like you to try it. I'll just cut you a small amount.
Thank you.
Smell it first. Tell me what you think.
I get a little bit of a honey, maybe?
Molasses.
Molasses. Ooh, yes.
We were approached almost 20 years ago by the Icelandic Club of Fargo Moorhead when they do their Scandinavian Festival, if we bake the bread for them.
First of all, I didn't know there was an Icelandic club.
There is.
That's wonderful.
And it's club with a K.
With the K. Okay. That makes sense because it's Icelandic.
And that's flour, water, salt, yeast. Has butter, oatmeal, and molasses. It's
hearty, but it's light.
It's nice.
It's very, very soft.
A lot of people come to us and say, well, that's, do you make a molasses bread? Well, ours is truly an Icelandic recipe, but it covers a lot of cultures because a lot of things traveled around Europe back in the old days.
This is dangerously close to a dessert bread.
Kind of. A friend of mine's little son calls it his cookie. Now, this is something you probably never had.
Ooh, so tell me about this. What is it?
This is Bostock. It's a French treat. It's made with brioche, topped with a combination of ground almonds, sliced almonds, sugars, and orange extract. Try a little bite.
Okay.
It looks weird, tastes amazing. Unless we make a mistake and make it with salt that day.
I never would have put these things together. Like it never.
Isn't that nice, though?
So good.
It's not super hard. It's kind of a brittle, but it's not meant to be that hard. And the brioche gives it a really nice texture underneath.
It's interesting because it is crunchy on the outside and then you get the soft on the inside.
Get a little bit of both worlds.
Yeah. Oh, it tastes so good, though.
Like you on Food Network, they want to see different textures in there. This kind of covers the different textures thing. We were the first ones in town to do it that I'm aware of. I don't know if anyone else is still doing it, but we've been doing it for 20 years. And even 15 years ago, you couldn't find a reference to it in the United States. A French baker taught a guy named Tim Maloff, who's now the president of Breadsmith, how to make it.
And it's been history ever since.
Absolutely. Now, don't forget, 1 a penny, 2 a penny.
Hot cross buns.
There we go. So this has citrus, has cinnamon, and also has some raisins in it. No, I cannot make it without the raisins, but
you went all out on your hot cross buns. All right.
Absolutely. And Saturday will be the last day this year to have them.
Oh, get your orders in now. Make sure you get them in for Easter. Gosh, we only have a few days left.
We only have a few seconds
left. Isn't that
crazy? I'm counting the minutes.
That's fair, yeah. Gosh, limited supplies, folks. Make sure you get your orders in.
Now, this is something right here. These are our pull-aparts. We make them in white, wheat. We also do it in everything. And you should try that. Nice catch.
Yes, Marlon for the win.
Sorry, I love throwing bread. Marlon, what do you think?
I love it.
Nice. So we've got those typically every weekend, usually just the white, but we also, this time of year, for holidays, we expand our offerings.
Gosh, yeah, you guys do such a great job, and I'm always so excited to see what you bring in because you have so much creativity and innovation behind you, where it's not just like, oh, we're just going to do this standard sliced breads and things like that, but you've got all these really cool things, and I love that you're bringing in a little bit of Icelandic culture. A lot of people here can relate to that, so how fun.
Well, it's like last Monday we did a Swedish limper rye because a lot of the Swedes want to have it for their holiday.
Gosh,
And the Icelanders want to have it for this, so we'll probably sell 50% more than we normally do.
that's fantastic.
All right, well, I
Make
think it's
sure-
about time to wrap it up,
It
don't you
is.
think?
I was going to say.
I saw the big rodeo sign in the background.
Yeah, well, make sure that you get your orders into Breadsmith so that you can pick them up in time for Easter. Obviously, he said a lot of this is going to be done on Saturdays, so make sure you get them in now or go right down to Breadsmith. They have their store right off 32nd Avenue. Stay with us. Coming up next, we've got your daily dose of motivation.